Now, ladies and gentlemen, we get back to our next speaker on the open mic forum. When I say diesel trucks in India, what comes to your mind? Heavy fuel guzzling vehicles that are fairly slow, not to forget the amazing slogans that are written on the back of these diesel trucks. But how about reimagining trucks and having a cleaner, greener trucks that we can see flying around in India? To tell us more about this vision, Akash Gupta, Clean Electric. Over to you, Akash.
Thank you, gentlemen, and thanks for the warm introduction. So myself, Akash Gupta, I am the co-founder and CEO of Clean Electric Private Limited, and we are building the best battery active direct liquid cooling battery technology for hot tropical Indian climate, especially for trucks, which has to stay on roads for next 10-15 years. And our battery technology allow ultra fast charging and 10-year serviceable life or a 1 million kilometer life to the truck, so that he don't has to change the battery in the entire lifetime. And I am in advanced discussion with top e-commerce company in India to do a pilot on the last mile and the intercity application for their e-commerce application. And they are having significant cost savings in excess of 20% on their total cost of ownership. And we are starting the last mile pilot with our electric 2-ton electric truck in Bhopal in India. And soon we will be doing an intercity pilot in January of 2021 with the top e-commerce company in India. And this all needs a fabulous team to execute this vision. And so we have a team, the students and the team has been building electric vehicles since their BTech days at IITs, and has represented India in national, international event, winning top spot in all the events. And we have a strong support from the 40 subject matter expertise, the automobile veterans, which I have worked with personally, and to guide us to build the sustainable organization which will last for centuries in India. So today we are here I am in process to raise my seed round of 10 crores or 1.3 million US dollar to be able for us to build the last mile and the intercity product for the e-commerce company, and to launch the product, get the certification by September 2021, and we'll start the pilot production and will deliver 200 vehicles to the top e-commerce companies, which has planned to introduce 10,000 electric trucks by 2025. And thanks TI Global Summit for this awesome opportunity. And I look forward to connect with the interested partners, investors, customers who want to join us in our journey of, and our vision is to be the top 5 best electric truck OEM globally and the best electric truck manufacturer in India in the next 5-10 years, and to fuel mobility with clean electricity, not the grid electricity. And thanks a lot, Tai, for this opportunity. Looking forward to connect with interested peoples to be the part of our journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Akash. And clearly, an exciting 2021 awaits you. So we wish you the very best. Thank you for giving us a peek, and we wish you the very best for the future, which definitely is going to be cleaner and greener thanks to your trucks. Ladies and gentlemen, we now move on to our next speaker on the open mic forum. We are going to be talking about fashion on this one. And fashion in the year 2020 mainly has to do with this little screen of ours and us dressing up for the screen. However, there are some really interesting things happening in the world of fashion. To give us a peek, I'd like to hand it over to Geeta Kumari Murugesan. Source Dreams is an apparel company started with a vision to bring up our ancient cultural motifs and designs into our current trend of fashion. To tell us more, Geeta Kumari, over to you.
Hi everyone, this is Geeta here. I hope everyone are staying safe with their family. I'm from Chennai. My company name is SOS Dreams. As said by Sri Ram, we deal with ladies' Western garments. Our company is a 2-year-old company. We started with a vision to bring up Indian cultural motifs and Indian handloom fabrics into the Western culture dress. Why ladies Western garments? Because I've been in States for almost like 4+ years. I found that there are a lot of the people over there really like the Indian cultural prints, but they don't wear saris. They wanted to get adapted to their own dresses. That's the motive which created this thought of starting up this company. And there are a lot of good designs like kalankari prints and brocade prints which are like very nice, and they wanted to get adapted to their dresses. And that is our mission for creating, that's a vision for creating our company. And our mission is to make a strong own brand made in India product. Basically, and our goal is to reach IT workers, and we wanted to target college student at this point of time because it's easy for me to penetrate into this market. As we all know, ladies are like very good in when it comes to apparel industry. They are like they are the superpowers in purchasing the dressing and the garments. When we are upscaling, we wanted to upscale our product line into kids and children's as well. We wanted to give a lot of opportunities to local artisans and SMEs who really do a very good product material with banana stem, which is an organic fabric. Most of the people doesn't even have awareness about what's happening in the world of fashion. So I wanted to really look the fashion in a different way. We wanted to bring up all the organic fabrics, which is made out of banana stem and organic cotton, handloom, and we wanted to go with natural dyes, which is actually good for the people. And there is a lot of opportunities for us to explore in the Western market, who are getting adapted to these organic cloths and natural dyes, which doesn't harm the environment as well as the skins, basically, to protect ourselves in a better way. And we also giving a lot of opportunities to housewives, like work from home, in getting these zari works into the Western dresses. And we wanted to basically bring up them like local for local. We wanted to bring up those the government plans by giving opportunities for more local SMEs and artisans. And our motto is to give up join hands to work together. And in the roadmap of our company, we are just started our path, and we have registered ourselves, our brand logo into IPR trademark registered, and all our designs are being copyrighted under Indian intellectual property rights. And we are a GST registered company. We have our own website called www.sosdreams.com. You can view our products there, and you can contact me with the email ID given in my website. I would like to, since presentations and videos are not allowed in this mic, I would like to show one of my product, Western garments, which we did. So this is our product, where this is the Western garments with the brocade print. And our product line starts from 799 and it goes up to 3,599. Why I'm here in Thai, especially, it reaches a lot of people across the world, and I'm looking for a prospective buyer, investors, and customers. And our product will be listed in Amazon.com globally. So looking forward for better opportunities. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Geeta, and thank you for showcasing your product as well. That certainly looked great,
Thank
and
you.
keeping in mind the traditions, bringing those motifs, definitely staying rooted to our Indian culture, at the same time reaching out to world over with your product. Congratulations, and we wish you the very best with Sauce Dreams.
Thank
Definitely
you.
has great dreams there, Geeta, and she's
Thank
making
you.
it into reality. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to our next company. Thanks to the virtual platform that we are in right now, we are reaching across. This is a global event that's happening on this virtual platform. But to give you an insight into virtual platforms as such, we have Jagat Iyer. Jagat Iyer will be talking about his company Vidphone. Vidphone is a secure enterprise-grade video communications platform for remote customer success and team productivity. I'll let him take over and tell us more about it. Jagat Iyer, over to you.
Thanks a lot, Sriram, and thanks to the Thai organizing team for giving this opportunity. So let me very quickly go through this. We're Vidphone. This is video communications 2021 onwards. So we live now in a remote economy, and a big shift has happened. And before 2010, we saw that business communications was purely email and phone.
Did we lose Jagat? I think bad network, and we'll definitely look at bringing Jagat back. I think Jagat has some connectivity issues there. He was just about to start a very interesting session about Bitphone. We look forward to bringing Jagat back. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, we can quickly move over to our next speaker who's raring to go and take us through his company as well. We have with us Arkot Kodandapani. He's going to be taking us through Cognate Global. Cognate Global is an IT startup supporting client with on-site and remote resources in US, UK, and Europe using virtual and remote teams. Arkot, if you can take over and tell us more, please.
Thank you so much, Sriram. Thanks a lot to Ty for this open mic session, and I'm very glad to be a part of this large community. Uh, my name is Arcot. I'm based in Bangalore, originally from Hyderabad. Been working with the IT industry for the last decade. In my last stint with a British company called Allied Worldwide, I was between London and Bangalore, supporting clients with on-site engineers and remote engineers across multiple locations. Well, some of my clients included TCS, Wipro, and Helpline, and various European service providers, as well as direct clients like Sensient, Haliard Health, and some banking and financial clients in London. What I found was that the key element to any success to the projects across any location is getting the right people in the right place. Well, that was the opportunity I sensed. Regardless of the larger the company or the size of the company or the reach, all of them needed the right person or the right engineer to be heading the project, and that opportunity gave me a wide range of sense where we started going out and looking for engineers on our own. So Cognate specializes in getting you local engineers, be it London, France, Germany, uh, or any part of the US. What we do is we use various digital tools to reach out to local engineers, and some of our techniques go as converting the JD in local languages to attract the right talent pool and present them to the client. All of these things are done using virtual tools, assessments, screening assessments are used virtual tools, as well as we use various video conferencing tool to validate the candidate's identity as well as technical skills and present to the client. Now, all of these things are done without having a physical presence in that local country, right? We use a very proprietary method of onboarding these engineers. Okay, we have offices in UK, US, and Bangalore, and are supporting engineers ranging from desktop engineers to DevOps resources. So I'm here trying to network with the industry and bringing up a very innovative solution to the very age-old IT services company, which was very real estate intensive and capital intensive, where COVID has given us the added advantage. We started off in 2018 using remote teams. Now, I think this has become a normal, and we get a lot of inquiries from other parts of the world. Now, there are clients asking us for engineers back in India. So we got Jira consultants, DevOps engineers, throw in a VPN token, and they're going live like anything. Well, I could say that no, we couldn't be a greater opportunity for startups like us in this space. But without taking away much what COVID has done, uh, my heart goes out to all the people who have been impacted personally as well as professionally. But then, like every change, it brings opportunity also. So I thank Ty again for putting this virtual event and giving opportunity to startups like us to speak to associates across various industries. Thank you.
Thank you, Arkot, and thank you for those really encouraging words as well. It has been a tough year, and plenty of people are looking forward to an optimistic 2021. And if, in case you're hiring non-engineers, where do I sign up? But you can, of course, connect with Arcot and feel free to leave your profile in the open mic desk so folks can connect with you. Let the networking continue. That's what it's all about. The open mic now will have Jagat Iyer. Jagat Iyer is back. Jagat was just about to tell us about Vidphone. All eyes on Jagat Iyer.
Thank you again. Apologies, technical glitches. So let me just go through where I was. We are now in the remote economy. And as we know, before 2010, it was all about email and phone calls, business communication. Then we moved to social between 2010 and 2020. And it's clear that 2020 onwards, it's all about video. And what do all major tech companies today have in common, right? Whether it's Microsoft, whether it's Google, whether it's even Reliance in India, all of them have video plays. And today the question is, what about your business? And can businesses today, I think what businesses really need is that remote experience. This means three things: remote improved productivity for teams. Second is improved customer collaboration and interactions. And the third is maximized cybersecurity. When you look at productivity today, it's very clear that Zoom fatigue is there. It's very real. And the solution that we have for that is what we call async video meetings, which is basically video messages. Think about your phone call without SMS. It would be very difficult. It would be a similar problem. And so the moment we have asynchronous video messaging, which is something like a WhatsApp with video messages, people can react to those at their own sweet time. It brings together the best of email and video conferencing into a simple solution that we call Vmail. We're probably the first in the world to do this. Second is the customers are still out of this whole gambit. We are not able to have effective remote sales. Every time it's not possible to schedule Zoom calls. So we have what we are here to address that as well. I'll show you the solution. Similarly, with maximum cybersecurity, right? We have a secure by design platform, and this platform is called Vidphone. So putting together asynchronous video messaging, we have permanent video IDs, much like your phone number or email, where anyone can come vidphone.me/Shriram, and you can actually start a video conversation with him. The third is to have permanent meeting rooms so that there is no chance of Zoom bombing and other cyber issues. So it would be vidphone.me/TGS-2020, and all the TGS people can securely communicate here without scheduling back and forth. And the most important is what we call Vidphone TV. This is webinars that we have actually reinvented. This can be integrated into your website, and you can drive traffic better than ever before to actually do this, right? Two big reasons why we think this is very important. One is, of course, goes without saying, the pandemic has put video right in the front, right? And I don't think there's any going back in spite of how things go tomorrow. The second is that it helps maintaining this sustainability overall. And I think it's very important. We have learned today that lakes are recovering, new species of animals have come, the air has gotten better. So I think things should not go back to what it was before completely. There should be a mix. We have about 35,000 users today, 500 odd business users. And of course, we are expanding really fast. The main segments that we look at are businesses. These could be startups, SMBs, and enterprises. And we are very passionate about the education sector, and we have solutions for that as well. Massive market size, I won't get into those details. Three main differences for us: product-led differentiation, as you can see with Vmail and our unique video links; market differentiation, where we focus on growing markets and untapped sectors; and the third is, of course, the cost advantages. We don't believe that today it's free, but I don't think video communication is going to be free next year, and it's not going to be sustainable for Indian businesses. So that's what we do. We're a SaaS company, pay as you go. Akhil is my co-founder and CTO. I'm Jagat Iyer, the CEO. And we're funded by some angel investors. We've raised the first round of funding. Happy to talk to any business or other stakeholders and see how we can grow together. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jagat. It was wonderful to hear what you're doing, especially trying to get things personal in an electronic connected world where we don't really have access to people as much as we did. It's nice to see that you are looking at different ways on how to communicate through using visual means. It was very interesting when you talked about having webinars and exclusive meeting rooms. All the very best, and hope for a wonderful future for your company as well. The next speaker we have is Amardeep Suri. He's the Vice President and Market Head of MSME Banking with Citibank. So when startups think about funding and they think about money, it's seldom thought that other than equity, other than an investment, do you have other options. So here is Amardeep talking about other options that that could be available to startups and MSME companies. Over to you, Amardeep. Amardeep, we're not able to hear you.
Better now?
Yep, you're good.
Thank you. So yeah, thanks, Ekta. Firstly, a very warm good afternoon to all the guests, esteemed TIE Charter members, and most importantly, the exciting and the innovative startups present here today. It gives Citi an immense pleasure and pride to be associated with the TGS 2020, a very marquee and influential event, as we call it, and truly representing the energy and the growth which the startup space has seen in India. As the year has been the most unprecedented one in many aspects, what really stood out was the resilience of the MSMEs, the emerging startups, and the to-be unicorns in India. Through their constant innovations, dynamic products and solutions for the ever-changing environment, they've made a significant impact, not just to the market largely, to our lives and the economy also. We at Citi also, incidentally call ourselves a 100-year-old startup. Well, a lot of you all seen us as an MSME banker, doing a lot of being traditionally embedded with the market system, but we still are a startup in many which ways, at least with a startup ecosystem. We try constantly innovating, learning from what your requirements are, developing solutions to manage the ever-changing demands of the ecosystem and the financial needs, like Ekta was mentioning, of our partners in it. And in this endeavor, Citi has, over the last 5 to 6 years, created a very strong product platform only to address the needs of the ever-growing startups across different segments and different industries. And we've coined this as Citi Leap, a complete business solution for startups. I'll take a minute or so to play you a quick AV, post which I'll take you through what we do under it and what are the benefits you could probably garner from it. 1 second, please.
From humble beginnings and undaunted conviction emerge inspiring stories of success. International empires have had their foundations built in backyard garages. Big solutions have arisen from the smallest of everyday problems. And simple ideas to make ends meet have started movements. All it takes is a chance, an opportunity. And along the way, these innovators and dreamers have found the right partners to grow with and excel. Citi is here to be your global banking partner as you take that leap and elevate your startup to the next level. Because we believe that focus demands focus. Drive commands drive. Dedication requires dedication. And that's why we match yours, bringing to you Citi Business Leap, an exclusive banking solution for startups. Citi Business Leap provides for a team of specialists dedicated to partnering your growth story. World-class transaction banking solutions for convenience and efficiency. Foreign exchange solutions to manage currency risks as you build a global enterprise. Trade finance and services to enable global expansion. A comprehensive suite of products to manage all your money matters. And all this is made available to you at no minimum balance commitment. Because your startup is not just a small business to us. It is innovation and vision powered by passion that demands the dedication, focus, and drive of Citi Business Leap. Get started today.
Yeah, thank you. I think that was, just a minute, please. Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So guys, everybody, so that was just a brief in terms of what we do in city business. But having said which, I'll rather, while the AV was in itself explaining what we do in city business, there are a lot of other interesting stuff which typically I want to summarize. One is predominantly on the one second, please. Yeah, more predominantly on the what's critical to a startup today is, like Ekta was mentioning again, is on the foreign exchange and trade services. While most of your startups typically sign term sheets and from a PVC company out of India and raise dollar-denominated transactions, but the term sheets typically signed in rupees. So we, in our treasury end, ensure we manage your transactions seamlessly. We make sure that all your basically the fundraise happens in rupees and routed through our 24 odd master channels, so that it's more efficiently managed without any delays in terms of getting the funds. Also, a lot of regulatory stuff. Again, predominantly, we also seen that you startups are focusing more on getting your act together, getting term sheets signed, and running around pitching products, so on and so forth. There's a lot of activity at the back end, which is typically regulatory stuff, which is sometimes ever dynamically changing, like the recent China regulations and all of it. So I think we've expertised ourselves on the FEMA piece. And in, like the AV said, we work as partners. So on the FEMA and the regulatory services, we ensure that most of the transactions are managed without any glitch, reported in due timelines, and to ensure that the regulator doesn't hound you on a later date. Also, we've seen that most of these startups after a Series B and beyond look to migrate or to set up offices out of India for a better valuation, better business opportunities, right? What we do is, we help you understand these structures better, give you documentation around it to get these transactions into life, and make sure they're done in the right spirit of the law as well. So that's been one of our greatest strengths, and we've seen that over the past, a lot of clients who probably had these gaps in their offerings have come to us, and we've been able to help them to an extent. Also, what's been like the speaker ahead of me was talking about, I think what the COVID has done, or the pandemic has done, is created a lot of emphasis on digital capabilities. Through Leap, again, you startups are extremely nimble, extremely digitally agile, and as a bank, we cannot be running our business in old fashion, right? So we also got ourselves digitally equipped and became very nimble. Today, most of our domestic transactions or trade related activities happen digitally. We carry out most of it. We enable your payment solutions to talk to us or through API integration. And the clear example of this is this that Citi has been awarded the best digital bank over the last 3 years, and even 2020 across APAC, US, Europe, EMEA, and in different platforms on the digital side. Could be on transaction, treasury, on trade, and even internet security. So clearly demonstrates our digital capabilities. Coming back to what on the funding side, while Ekta was right, you startups typically look at raising PVC funding on your equity side. Citi also thrives in offering debt to startups, depending on the kind of business model you run, the kind of clientele you're engaging with, kind of business, the invoicing nature you have. Could be in foreign currency, could be in domestic. Of course, there is checks done in terms of credit capabilities and balance sheets, so on and so forth, or pure debt financing. But Citi does that extensively to a lot of our startups, and we do a lot of social enterprise-based funding as well through our channel partner out of India. So that's something we should probably be talking in terms of debt raise. Also, what we've seen is in the partnership space, while as a large bank today, Citi does a lot of fintech partnerships and collaborations with emerging startups. Could be in the technology space, could be in marketing, could be in digital enablement, could be in credit, and a lot of activities which a bank might not want to spend, but would want to collaborate, right? So we use startups to work with us. And in the past, we've done multiple sessions around this space, and we've built a good portfolio of startups we worked with, and it works, but both ways. Even these startups get exposed to global clientele through us. Also get obviously adds to the revenue stream. Finally, ecosystem partnerships. We manage a lot of two startups again would want to collaborate and move out of India on a later date, right? So we help you seamlessly set up accounts for your own businesses out of India. We help you with nodal accounts, escrows in terms of complicated transactions. Also work with both domestic and international payment gateway solution providers, help in your surplus fund management. And also, like what's happening today at TGS, we do a lot of these educative investor sessions or brown bags, as we call them. We bring in industry experts to talk to startups like you and see and explore some good synergies around them. And that's worked out for both of us. So broadly, I think Citi, I would like to say, while it is a bank by nature, right? I think we've done a fairly good job in building a very strong ecosystem to work with startups, and would love to associate ourselves with the broader audience here. And our association with THub also has been fairly productive, and would like to do so over the years ahead. Thank you, everybody. And please, like I said, my team out here can be reached out, and I'll probably have my details shared out and open to take any questions, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Amardeep, for letting startups know about the various financing options and that they can look at, and as well as where regulatory issues could come about when you're looking at funding financing, especially if you're looking at, even say if you look at private equity investments from a fund overseas. There are compliance, there are regulatory requirements that they need to consider. So thank you so much for that.